You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
Right.
Thought it necessary. There's something to that. Hi, my name is Gabriel Manick. I'm an actor and I'm mega thirsty. Alright. Well, I mean, I don't know if you guys have been watching the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, but I have, because I'm a big believer in, if you're gonna watch something, don't just watch the clips, watch it in full, so that, because people can skew things as much as they want. So it's been very entertaining. I saw somebody say today on TikTok, it's like, this is more entertaining than anything on Netflix, and I agree. It's very insightful, especially if you like people watching. I'm a big fan of people watching. You learn so much just by body language and how people are with each other. So seeing this, like, oh my God, it's really, really cool. So beer time, right? I decided to do a beer from Korea. So I saw at this market, at the H Mart, they had loads of beer, and I'm like, oh, well, this is actually kind of cool. I haven't done Korean beer. I haven't done Japanese beer. I do have some Japanese beer. Maybe those will be next. But today, I'm doing not only a Korean beer, but apparently Korea's #1 beer, Cass. I can't imagine. I mean, the way it's labeled, it kind of looks like it's a Korean Bud Light. You know what I mean? Like, just by the color choice and all that. Like this right here, like Cass Fresh. To me, it seems like a Bud Light, Cass Fresh. I wonder if there's like a Cass Not So Fresh or Cass Old. Not sure. But it is Korea's #1 beer. It's a lager, and it's a 4.5% lager, product of South Korea. So, Mom, if you're watching, because I know I brought this up to you, she's like, do you know if it's from North Korea or South Korea? And I'm like, I'm assuming it's probably South. Probably. So, yeah, this is a 21.6 fluorescent bottle. Let's see. Now, I mean, we'll pour this first, but then I'll get into glass bottles. Here we go. Wow, pretty clean. Cass Fresh. That looks pretty good. Look at that. Wow, I mean, it's just love watching the bubbles go up. Can't really see too much. There you go. Damn, and that's a clean glass. I guess I do a good job of hand washing my dishes. That's right, starving actor, aka thirsty actor. No washer or dryer here, and no dishwasher. I do it with my hands, baby. That's right. That's the way I was taught. Because in the 90s, I mean, I never had a dishwasher in the 90s, but also I was a kid. But yeah, so let's give this a shot, shall we? First sip's the one that counts when you're thirsty. I'm going to put it in Korean right here. Hopefully it's accurate. Hopefully Google does its job. So first sip's the one that counts when you're thirsty. Huh. Honestly, the first thing that came to mind was fresh. It tastes fresh. Now, briefly, the thing in regards to glass bottles like this, usually the brown ones are better with it, but still, even though it's brown, you have a better chance of the sun going through, which usually gives the beer an off flavor. That's why if you'll have like St. Pauli Girl or Corona, stuff like that, you'll get like a skunky smell and flavor to it. That's an off flavor. Usually it's not good. I mean, but once you put the lime in it, who cares, right? So yeah, I mean, this is pretty great. And I don't think this one's made out of rice, because I think the one that is from Japan is made out of rice or something like that. Huh. They have beer said here in different languages. Beer, bier, shar, airag, pivo. So I know pivo for sure is Russian, but shar and airag is either Ukrainian. It's probably, oh, shar arag. Wow. This is terrible. It's not my language. Shar airag. That must be, I'm assuming, Polish or maybe even Ukrainian, so not sure. But I've only had one sip, so let's have a second one. It's weird. It's like I'm getting, I know it sounds crazy, but almost like a chocolate. I don't know why that is. That is such a unique flavor. And when I say unique, it's not like it's like super, wow, first Korean beer burp right over there. It's a good one. Feels good. Now I want a hot dog. When I say unique, it's not like a unique beer, like, you know, where it's like, oh no, this is an odd flavor. No, not at all. This is really good. I mean, I can see why this could be, not why it could be, but why it is the number one beer in Korea. I mean, it's light and it's still bubbling. Let's see if you can see it. You can see it sort of right over here. It's still bubbling. That's really good. I'm a little shocked. I wonder when this was bottled. I don't see a date on here, but I'm impressed. I think that's all I'm going to say. I mean, it's light, it's crisp, it's fresh for sure. That's a great beer. So I'm assuming you could probably pick this up at any H Mart that is in your town, in your city. If you live in Georgia, I got this one in Doraville, so probably 10, 15 minutes north of the city at the Super H Mart. I think that's what it is in Doraville. And they have loads of selections. This is really good. I highly suggest it. I'm going to give this, look at this. I'm about to end this with no score. I mean, okay, so since it's my first Korean beer, I can't put it really into a Korean beer category because it's my first time doing it. So I'll put it into the lager category, light lager. Damn, this is really good. I'm gonna go with, I was thinking that, but I really think I'm gonna change it up. So I'm gonna go with an 8.2. 8.2. This is really good. It's really, really good. I need to find new words in my vocabulary besides really good, pretty good, fantastic, you know, really good 2.0. But definitely if this interests you, definitely go check it out at your local H Mart, wherever that might be. And yeah, tomorrow, I mean, it is tomorrow, but by the time you see this, the trial will be over. Be kind, be humorous, and take it for what it is. Put into perspective in your own life on the choices you make, who you choose to be your partner, and how you show up for your partner in life. Because I've been through certain situations similar like this, and now I know who to stay away from, who to not date, who to date, the people to have in my life and all that. So take it with a grain of salt, and I will see you on the next review. Ciao. Chocolate.